1984. We were talking to Torvill and Dean about their Olympic gold medal back in 1984. And how was it that Dancing on Ice came about then, Jane?
It came from a phone call, really. I had a phone call from somebody from ITV, and funnily enough, Chris had a phone call from somebody from the BBC all around the same time, and they both had a similar idea. And after sort of lots of discussion, we decided to make the programme with ITV. But you know, their suggestion is, oh, do you think you could take certain celebrities and teach them how to skate? And we sort of thought, well, it would be difficult, but we think we can. And then together with the producers, we sort of developed the format of Dancing on Ice and how it might work. And we didn't know after the first, we thought it'd be a one-off sort of series, if you like, or program even, but it just really took off enormously. And we were so surprised by the success of it. And then, you know, there we are 9 series later.
And after it ran for such a long period of time, whose decision was it to come to an end? Did the network decided it's run its distance, or did you think, I've had enough now?
It wasn't so much of having enough, but for us, this year was 30 years since we won the Olympic gold medal. And it's been a busy old time, and I think we'd seen the success of Dancing on Ice, and we felt like we wanted to leave it in a good place as opposed to a program that was sort of getting to the end of its run. We still wanted to leave it with a positive, leave them wanting more than wanting it off the screens was our motto. And it seemed a good closing of the circle for us, of it being 30 years since we won in the 1984 Olympics in Sarajevo.
And now there's an autobiography. Did you play a part in writing that, or was it sitting down and sharing your experiences with somebody who wrote it for you? How did that work?
We wrote it with a ghostwriter. We felt that it was, I don't know, it feels different from the other autobiographies, because the last one we wrote was 20 years ago, and a lot's happened in between, but also we've matured as people. So when you reflect on things that happened in the past, in some cases you see things in a slightly different way, in a more mature way, if you like. And the writer was a really fun guy to work with, James Hogg. I think he had different questions than we've been asked before, and he brought out more in us, I think.
When you go on this tour, you're going to be appearing at Oakengates Theatre in Telford to a live audience. Is that going to be questions and answers, or is it going to be sharing experiences? How's the show going to work?
It's going to be definitely a conversation with us on the stage. It's bringing the words to life from the book, but they will go off in other places that are not in the book, other details. You get to know us more as people, but I think we want to make it quite physical as well. You know, we're going to be up there demonstrating things, little problems that we had along the way, how we overcame certain things, our insecurities when we first skated together, and how we got together, those timid moments. So we'll bring those to life on the stage.
Have you ever considered coaching other people in terms of skating? Because obviously you're very busy individuals, but do you still get that hunger to pass those skills on?
Well, we had that opportunity to some degree with Dancing on Ice, in that, you know, with coaching our celebrities and mainly choreographing for them. So we've had that, but because of if you're a serious coach for someone who's competing, you've got to be with them every day, or you know, you've got to be there for them at the right times of their competitions and everything. And we at this stage still haven't had the opportunity, because we've been so busy and lucky to have our own work as well. But you know, Chris has choreographed for quite a few people in America that have been in competitions, haven't you, Chris?
You know, I choreograph with people from all around the world, and so I still actively are choreographing, but not the coaching on a day-to-day basis. You almost have to become a parent for them, day in, day out. And when, as Jane was saying, we're not at that point yet, but I do think it's something that I will get into eventually.
Jane Torvill, Christopher Dean, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
If you wish to go and see Jane and Chris when they're at Oakengates Theatre, tickets are available from the box office on 01952 382 382, and their appearance is on the 5th of December. Breakfast.